Python is a popular programming language known for its readability and versatility. It's used in web development, data science, and more. One powerful feature of Python is its support for object-oriented programming, or OOP, through the use of classes. Think of a class as a blueprint. Just like an architect uses a blueprint to design a house, this blueprint describes how to create something. In the same way, a class in Python defines how to create objects. In Python, we use these blueprints to make objects. These objects are instances of the class, each with its own unique properties. Objects are like the actual things built from the blueprint. For example, if the class is a blueprint for a car, each car object would be a specific car built from that blueprint. This section introduced the basic idea of classes. Understanding classes is fundamental to mastering Python and object-oriented programming. In the next section, we'll dive into more detail about what Python classes are, how to define them, and how to use them effectively in your code. In essence, a Python class is a way to define your own data type. It allows you to bundle data and functionality together. This is particularly useful in larger programs where you need to manage complex data structures. Imagine you're making a game, and you need a way to represent a character. This character will have various properties and behaviors that need to be managed efficiently. A character might have attributes like a name, health points, and special abilities. These attributes define the state of the character at any given time. A Python class lets you define a structure for this character. You can think of it as a blueprint that outlines what a character should have and what it can do. You specify the attributes or data and the methods or actions that a character can have. For example, you might define a class called character with attributes like name and health, self-name health, self.name =name, self.health =health. This is how you initialize the attributes when you create a new character. Def take damage, self-damage, self.health =damage. This method reduces the character's health when it takes damage. In this example, character is the class name, is a special method that's called when you create a new object. It initializes the object's attributes. The attributes name and health are defined within this method. The method take_damage is an example of a behavior that the character can perform. By using classes, you can create multiple characters with different names and health points, but all sharing the same structure and behaviors. This makes your code more organized and easier to manage. Understanding Python classes is a fundamental skill for any programmer looking to write efficient and maintainable code. Classes make your code well organized and reusable. Instead of having variables and functions scattered around, you group them logically within classes. This organization makes larger programs easier to manage. You can easily create multiple objects from a single class, each with its own unique data. For instance, using the class, you could create multiple characters, each with their own name and health player, 1 = character, Alice 100, player, 2 = character, Bob 80. Section 4. Creating and using classes, a practical example. Let's expand on our understanding of classes by diving into a practical example. We'll create a simple class to represent a character in a game. Class. Add a method to display the character's status. Python class character def, self-name health, self.name =name self.health =health def, take damage, self-damage, self.health =damage def show status self, print self.name has self.health health points. Now you can create characters and use the methods. Python player 1 =, character Alice 100, player 2 = character Bob 80, player 1 take _damage 20, player 2 show _status. This code would print Bob has 80 health points. By following this example, you can see how classes help organize code and make it reusable. This is just a starting point. You can add more methods and attributes to make your class more complex and functional. Section 5. Conclusion and next steps. Python classes are fundamental for writing well-structured and maintainable code. They encapsulate data and behavior, making your programs more organized and efficient. This guide provided a beginner-friendly introduction to Python classes. To dive deeper into advanced concepts like inheritance, polymorphism, and more, subscribe to our channel for upcoming tutorials and coding tips.